Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips on how to use this army in Legend League, just trying to give you guys a better understanding on how to approach any type of bases you find in Legend League. So I did this today right after the perfect day. Just one little time fail right here that cost me another perfect day. Would have been 2 perfect days in a row. But yeah, we're gonna go over these attacks, but unfortunately it's just gonna be all replays. But yeah, I'm gonna try to explain how to scout a base, what you're looking for, like everything, so you guys can have a better understanding. Alright guys, the army link is in the description if you want to try it out. And I want to say a huge shout out to Gavin Clash of Clans. I think everybody here who's watching this video should know that guy, because he's the one who's putting SuperHogs on the map, because nobody else do them, to be honest. It's like nobody really care other than the people that support his channel and also support my channel. Like those are the people who, actually are interested in Hogs. So yeah, big shout out to that guy. Love his video, always watch his content. Before I start, I'm gonna put some comments on the screen. I wanna say I appreciate all of you guys for all the support, especially this guy named Takwin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, but yeah, every time I upload, I see that guy comment on my video. So yeah, I just appreciate all the support. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna do a FC here before I start and give you guys a simple tip or something that you always have to do. So when you're going into an attack, always do this: press the builder huts and see what they can repair. You understand? So we're gonna talk more about that in the video. So always press that to see what is being repaired. Alright, so first replay going in, let's go. So we have a Rage and a Invis core, particularly easy with Giant Tower in the army. It's just, if you can get your king inside there, it will be just like the base is done, like literally finished. But yeah, so as I said, look at the builder odds to see what's being repaired. And in Legend League, if you're scouting and you press one builder hut, all of them should light up. But just because we're in a replay, we can't really see it. Like, we can't see all of them, so we have to tap individually. So these stuff out here are not being repaired, so we can take advantage of the earthquake and the RC plus the giant arrow. So what I want to do here is to take out this monolith. Understand? Take out this monolith. Taking out this monolith will take a lot of pressure off of your Sui. So that is the goal, to take out this monolith. And yeah, after that we're gonna shoot the arrow through these. It doesn't matter where your RC go, to be honest. It's like, it doesn't matter where she goes, if she goes to over here or over there. It's like, if she goes over here, you shoot the arrow like this. You understand? Vice versa. Alright, so we're gonna take out the monolith, shoot the arrow through the base, and always try to get the king to the core. So let's go. We're gonna start here and explain more. Alright, so I'm gonna drop right on the middle in the middle wizard tower. So if you want your RC to part easily into the monolith, you can do that. Just drop her right on the middle in wizard tower. She should pick any of the sides, and as I said, it doesn't matter which side. So start there on the middle. First invis going down. Okay, everything looking normal. I use the earthquake there, you see. So no builder can repair that expo, the monolith, or that. So alright, I kind of messed up with this invis, but it is what it is. So we're doing that. And also, I forgot to mention, on this base we have the CC right here. We can easily use our hogs to pull it, and you should always pull it. If the CC is out like that, always pull it, guys, always. So RC going strong. Another invis, you know, want that X-bow. Here comes the hogs trying to pull the CC. I'm gonna recall my RC. So what you wanna do now is to just try and set up a funnel. So I want to push my king into the core now. So I'm gonna try to send him into this compartment by himself and try to see if queen could come over where the enemy RC is and try to knock out that area while he goes into the core. So I'm gonna try to do some funneling here. So going with like a Yeti and a baby dragon, also a headhunter. We have a lot of headhunters, please use them. Alright, so queen with the giant arrow. It went through the base like that. It didn't get what I wanted. I wanted it to touch these building. But yeah, it still touched 2 inferno in the core. And here comes the log to follow it up. And I dropped the king right there because I thought he was gonna stuck in this compartment. So I dropped in to fight that enemy king. I literally dropped him over there so he can get stalled up. And yeah, the wall didn't open in time. I think I should have used the earthquake a long time ago on the walls. So he walked out. So what I want you guys to always do if this happens, always use the rage on the yetis when they come out of the clan castle. Use the invis trying to take out the core. Just use it. It's worth it. Alright, so I use the rage, use the invis. Yep, use the next invis just to get out the town hall. Pop off the king ability. And okay, so all of the core is gonna be gone. Everything around to the right side where the king is going is already gone by the spiky ball. So what you wanna do next is to always come from behind these splitters. So yeah, I was saying, yeah, to be honest, it doesn't matter where you start right now, but I just like to go behind splitters. And you know, the enemy, my heroes are still up, so the water will tend to follow them instead of the hogs. So I start my hogs right over here behind this splitter with an early water ability. And this water ability was just perfect. Like, look at that, 5 giant bombs. And if I had started the hogs over to my heroes here, then I feel like water would just stick with the heroes. Plus the giant was there too, so you would have definitely stick with them. So this was like the better approach to come from behind those behind the splitter and get the headhunter into the archer queen, enemy archer queen. But to be honest, on this approach, I think anywhere you start the hogs, it should be still wreck. So that's the first one down. Gonna try to get into another one. I'm gonna draw on the screen so you guys could have a better understanding. So, okay, as I said, when you're scouting the base, the first thing you do is to click the builder huts and see what they are repairing. Understand? And in legend mode, you will see everything. Why is it not showing? Okay, so you see that one is repairing that, and those are repairing that, those repairing that. We have 2 around here. So the thing not getting repaired is this. So you definitely need to put an earthquake on that. You understand? So what influenced this RC charge that I'm gonna do? If you look, this build out is right here. So I'm gonna charge from up top to try and take out this build out because it can repair these stuff, and these stuff are important. So here we go. I'm gonna start from up top. Make sure to save an earthquake for that and run the log launcher and the arrow straight through so we can kill it, because that won't get repaired. No builder is touching that. Understand? Alright, so we're starting from top. First invis going down was perfect. And yeah, I'm gonna pop the rocket spear here and I'm gonna explain why. Alright, so RC is there. Next invis, I popped it there because if I didn't pop it here, then my RC would walk down here and to this X-bow. And it's like this thing right here, the builder hut right here, would have been left up and it could do a lot of repairing. So I pop her right there, and as you can see, she target the archer tower next. So she was gonna go there. You understand? So she stand in one position, take out that expo and take out the builder hut. So I just let her walk some more. You know, spend one more invis just to try and knock out this inferno, because I'm gonna try to put the log by itself through the middle. Alright, so take out the inferno, take up the RC. Here comes the harrow. You see that earthquake? The earthquake, make sure you catch this, because nothing can repair that. Alright, so arrow straight through, and that's the HP on it. So I'm gonna try to send an ice column here to protect my giant. Always try to send an ice column after you pop that queen ability. Yeah, here comes the log. It should be protected all the way through, and the logs will go and take out that without it even getting a shot off. Alright, so funneling down on the right, king started to go in here. Right, I could have used a skeleton on the monolith there to avoid not using my freeze, because I did freeze here, because I think my king could have just go a little bit forward and get more value. So logs take out the monolith, logs take out the crusher mortar without it even shooting. So it's just perfect. Here comes my hogs down here trying to take out the splitter that's flanking my yetis plus the queen. So yeah, I didn't mean to send some hogs and left like 2 super hogs. I meant to send all. It's just I didn't notice that I didn't send them all. So yeah, drop the skeletons around the town hall. Pop the warden because the hogs were low. Raise them up. Yeah, I literally put all of my hogs here just to trigger that, and it worked. So the Giga Bomb went off, sending the last headhunter for the minion prince. We have one invis left, and I'm gonna try to use it for my queen here to make sure she get out this inferno. So I use it here on her. I think I could have waited a little bit, you know, because she wasn't in much danger. But the base is done, you know, traps at the end. But the enemy queen is really low because I kept my queen alive. And yeah, that's the base. So just pay attention to the builder huts and what they can repair. Alright, so what are the base we went over already? Diamond and Rage and Invis score. Okay, let's see the next one. Alright, what is this? What type of base is this? I don't know. A base. So as I said again, look over the builder hut, what are they repairing? So that and then we have these builder huts here, and then we have one out here. So the thing that's not getting repaired are these and this, the town hall. So we definitely need an earthquake to touch that town hall. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go down here. So let me explain. So my plan was to just stay down here and pop the rocket spear to take out the crusher mortar. I didn't want the inferno. I just want my RC to walk down here, come over here, come over to the expo, and try to pop it like right here so she can stand and show on these defenses. And I was gonna shoot the arrow from this gold mine straight through these defenses, because yeah, they can't get repaired. So if I do hit them with the arrow plus the log launcher and the earthquakes, then I would have get some good value. So yeah, I started, but yeah, I ran into a bait, and I think this is where the rocket spear really shines, because you know, RC baits are designed to put your RC off course. So it's like the rocket spear just keep her one place so she could get value. But yeah, in this one my RC charge wasn't going good. She was targeting the CC troops. So I decided to pop her ability right here so she can just stand in this spot and try to get out that crusher mortar, because that thing is scary. So I make her stand right here, and then yeah, she get it for me. I'm gonna pull her up. So kind of change of plans. I'm just gonna run the arrow from down, go straight up, and yeah, I feel like if I did a better arrow here, then the base would have been crushed. As you can see, the earthquake being placed there. if I had hit the arrow on that thing, then this one would have been more beautiful. Okay, so we going in. Logs going in. Tunnel can get repaired. So this is why I'm saying if I hit the arrow, then it would have been more beautiful. So if the arrow had caught that, that would have already been dead. But yeah, king is going down now over here. I used 2 Yeti to funnel him. I want to put him in this compartment so his ability can go off. So as you can see, that giant, as you can see, the mortar, the multi-gear cannon there, it took a lot of HP off my log launcher, and it opened really early and nothing went to the tunnel for me. So Yeti's doing a good funnel here to put in my king. But the Yetis on the CC would have been in the tunnel section and it would have gotten it out because it's less than half HP. So I just popped my king ability here, got out the Inferno. And yeah, we can just start hogs right up at the wizard tower there. I was risking a 1-star here, but I know I did a lot of I got a lot of value from Sui and got okay value from RC. So I should be good. I'm gonna send all of the 5 hogs that I had to the tunnel to try and get it out because I know it's low. I know nothing can repair it. So I know those 5 hogs could get it for me. So yeah, I dropped the rage and the skeleton around here and the base is done. You know, RC died, but yeah, we had 2 headhunters left. We're gonna put them on the RC here. Yeah, one got sprung, but yeah, the other one lived and it's a triple. So it's just all point defenses remaining, 1 bomb tower. But yeah, we got it, man. It's like I could have done better if I line up the arrow a little bit better. But you know, it's my 3rd day in Legend League with this. Still need more practice, but I'm just trying to get a better understanding out there for you guys who's willing to use this army. So yeah, another triple. And note, it's like most of the triples are not gonna look beautiful because the mode is hard. Legend League is hard, guys. So it's not gonna be beautiful all the time. So when you get a triple, you take that triple. A triple is a triple. Alright, so again, look on the builder huts. See what they're repairing. Where are they? 1 there. Where's the next one? Oh, 4 in the core. Oh my god, bro, that's 4 in the core. So as you can see, that these stuff are not getting any repair. It's just the core stuff. Yep, random build out over there. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We can definitely get a arrow straight through this building. So that's like the goal. Like always look for stuff that line up like this. So we're just gonna take out one of the sides here, and again gonna explain why I popped the rocket spear. So here we go. RC over here. It doesn't matter where you start on this one. It literally don't matter. Symmetrical base. You can start from over here or over there. I just choose to start over here. It doesn't matter. Alright, so first invis going down. Here comes an earthquake to weaken up these buildings. I could have dropped that a little bit better. Maybe catch this expo down here. So next invis going in. I'm gonna pop RC right here because I'm gonna pause now. Alright, so I pop her here so she can stand right there because if I let her walk, she's gonna go up to that mortar. You understand? And then she's gonna interfere with these buildings that I'm gonna shoot the arrow through anyways. So I pop her right there so she can stand right in. I don't know why she's targeting the king. So I invis her, invis the king so she could target something else. And yeah, I make sure she stand right there to get that expo for me. And yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that Inferno, but yeah, she went to the core. So I was like, okay. And then that was a ass arrow from me. Like, what does that do? What did that do? That touch, that did nothing. It just touched the X-bow. I mean, the RC got some spears on that. So yeah, those are gonna go down relatively fast. And I made a mistake again. So please, it's gonna take time. If you can drop an ice column for that giant, so he doesn't take that much damage because that minion prince is on him. And we know enemy heroes do 20% more damage and have 20% more health. So giant, they're gone. So Alright, we have an isolated core, and what I decide to do here is to save my king and try to get him into that core. So queen is on the left trying to funnel off over there. We have the clankers coming out, we can easily poison that. And then yeah, here comes the king, because I noticed that cannon was gonna drop. So yeah, everything looking good. We have our next wall breaker. Gonna try to send the queen into here. I'm gonna try to assist her with a skeleton spell so she can try to pick up more value. But yeah, king is gonna raid the core, so we know the core is gone, so we don't have to worry. Actually, I was waiting on him to kill one more of these builder huts. But yeah, the hogs are coming in because literally the core is guaranteed. Alright, pop the king, core is gone. Yeah, we're just chilling, everything going okay now. You know, you can pop the warden ability when we feel it's necessary. Alright, so hogs coming down. Everybody, I'm just gonna pop it here because most of the hogs are low, so I didn't want any more of them to die. See, I put some hogs out here on the outside to take out that bomb tower. Still at a rage, we use it. And yeah, simple as that. Like, when the base is shaped up in a way like a diamond shape where the defenses are lined up and you know they're not getting repaired by any builder out, shoot arrow straight through them with the log launcher and an earthquake. That's why 2 earthquake is in the army, so take advantage of that. If the core is isolated, if you can just hold on to your king and try to get him into that core, then you try to do it. All right, I have something that you could do, that you could try to save it. So if say that is your log launcher alone going to the core, but you know the log launcher made it to the core and let out the Yetis, you can use the invis. If you have any leftover invis, use the invis to get them to the town hall and drop the rage on them. If you could get out that town hall out the core, that's always gonna be good. Alright, so next attack going in. Alright, so this one, as I said again, look for the builder huts, see what they're repairing. Where's the next? Oh, we have 2 down here. Where's the last one? Oh, the last one is right up there. So we know which side we want to charge from. So we're gonna charge from the right just to take out this one builder hut to, you know, limit the repairing done to the building that you can arrow. I mean, this one is still over there touching the monolith, but this one is touching these 2 buildings, so we gotta take them out. So here we go, we're gonna charge from the right, we're gonna send the arrow straight down with the log launcher straight down. Yeah, basically what's gonna happen. So starting here, and I'm gonna explain again why I popped the rocket spear. You can see the pattern on why I do it. But yeah, in this one I drop a 80 over here because I think he could just solo these 2 defenses. So yeah, and it's like better funnel from RC. So first invis going down. We're gonna drop a earthquake. Should have dropped it a long time, it's just that I didn't even remember. Okay, so pop RC right here so she can stand right in this spot. Because if we let her walk down there, who is gonna take that builder hut? You understand? So I pop it right there so she can stand in that position and take out that builder hut for me. So basically the rocket spear is in the army. So if your RC is gonna skip a building, you can just pop it and let her stand one place and take it out for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna let her get this monolith too. Like, just take that out, you know? Once you have the opportunity. You know, I never planned to take it out, but I see that she was gonna take it out, so I do it. So I start off with a ice column here with the log straight. It's hard to get the arrow here because there's no building at the corner or at the top. So I just drop her there and then pop it. And yeah, that was not a good arrow, but it got something. At least it touched this building that won't get repaired. But yeah, he couldn't line it up that much because of how the buildings are placed. But yeah, here comes the king. I tried to break on the right, but the wall breaker got spring. So yeah, king went outside, so I had to pop his ability. So Yeah, just pop him. There's nothing much you could do. Alright, so everything is going good now, but we have Yetis in the core and I have more invis, so here comes a rage. I decide to rage him just to take out the score because yeah, if I don't take it out then nobody else gonna do it. I used the freeze there. I didn't have to use that. You know, I could have just used I didn't have to use anything to be honest. The rage alone was needed. So yeah, water ability down here, Hogs coming down for the town hall. Crusher Motor is always scary. When it comes to Hogs, Crusher Motor is your worst enemy. But yeah, we're going through. It's just a lot of point defenses left. Otherwise, from the town hall. But yeah, we rate this one like just good value with the RC. We get good giant tower value because we just shoot. We got the multi-gear cannon and the inferno out right away. But yeah, it's just it's like when it comes to the build out, I always look weird what they're getting repaired. I always try to come down like in a line with the arrow and the log launcher. You know, try to come through multiple defenses. Like that's the thing, just try to line up everything with the arrow and the logs. Alright, so we have a tricky base here. This one was really hard to plan because it's like we have poison towers around here. And it's like I really wanted to charge one of these section, but like coming down, I don't know if I could, you know, face two spitter and then we're gonna have this on the back end to face. It's like, yeah, I never wanted to face it like that. But in the end, it's a time fail. But yeah, let's see where the build outs are. Everything is in the core. So what is getting repaired? So we know these are not getting repaired. Where's the other build out? Right there. So yeah, just the multi-gear cannon is the only one getting repaired. Oh, scatter shots getting repaired. Inferno scatter shot. X-bow monolith spitters. Okay. So we can shoot. I mean, to be honest, I could have started around here where the motors are because these stuff doesn't get repaired on the back end. Probably just put an earthquake around there. But I don't know. I just choose to start behind the spitter because spitters are really deadly. And just to go behind them is always a good idea. You know? So I'm gonna start over here. It's gonna be really hard to line up the arrow, but I'm gonna try to make it work. So I used the earthquake there. Could have been better. I could have just catch all of these defenses. I don't know what I was doing. So if you could just pay more attention and get down a better earthquake than I did, then you would have get more value. So I decided to pop RC ability here because yeah, I thought she was just gonna go into more baits. So yeah, I wanted her to damage these stuff for me. Probably I actually wanted her to take out the monolith. But yeah, it's like the earthquake wasn't placed good. None of these buildings were damaged. So she spent extra spears on them. So yeah, I just did that and just went. So I could have actually got, yeah, I would have taken this out because she spent extra spears on these. So I would have actually taken this out and then she would have been on the monolith. And I would have just taken that out. So yeah, here comes the queen. We actually get a great arrow here with the logs, wall breaker, king going in. But yeah, he had 4 builder huts, so that monolith is getting repaired right away. That monolith kinda caused me a lot of problems, to be honest, because it killed my frosty. It hold on to my king, forces ability. Literally killed my everything. Kill everything, bro. Monolith killed everything. On my king now. Like, how many shots? 2 shots, bro. 2 shots it took. So I decided to raise the Yeti just to take out that town really quick. And yeah, like, I'm gonna show you something here. So you see where this one hog drop here? I was trying to send all of my hogs, like I was pressing the screen, but It's just one that came out. So that hog that started there, it should have been every single hog. Understand? Trying to ride them up into that giga bomb. So yeah, early water ability to protect from the giga bomb. Man, the Hogs were just getting a beating. Like, the Warden is way behind there. And they're just out there dying. Enemy Queen snipe a few. Like, Hogs should have been healed up already. But, you know, it is what it is. This one was a tough base. I feel like I could have done better if I had just focused and dropped the Earthquake really good for the RC so she could, you know, take out the defense a lot faster. And I only had one headhunter left here to take down this big king and an next RC. So it's like he had a big job ahead of him to do. I feel like if I had two headhunter there, I would have done better, or it would have been triple for sure. Because that king and the enemy RC took out a lot of my hogs. So yeah, this one is gonna be a fail. And it was just some simple mistakes by me. So yeah guys, unfortunate one. Just play it off here. Warden, really weak. It would have been, I would have probably need a next 15 seconds with that minion that left just to get that, because the minion would have been the only ear targeting. So I'm gonna get into the last one here. Hope you guys are seeing the plans. Okay, so for this one, as you can see, check all of the build outs, what they're repairing. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 of them. So these stuff out here ain't getting repairing. So my goal was to send my RC into the expo area here and pop her RC shield. What am I talking about? So my plan was to send RC into this expo and pop her rocket spear around there so she could stand up right there and shoot this monolith. So that was the plan, just to take the monolith damage off of my Sui. And the plan with the arrow was to shoot it right through here with the earthquake and get out the town hall, everything. So that was the plan I'm going for. So let's see what went wrong. But it went wrong, but we still triple. So here we go. Why is it taking so long? Probably skip it. Alright, so RC down, going for the monolith mostly. Like, that's the main target I wanted. I dropped the earthquake on everything. I'm gonna pop her spear. I wish her boost just took that out so she didn't have to waste that extra spear, because then she went up there and to target that. I don't like the RC here. Like, she's on the monolith here, but after her spear finish, yeah, she ran up there, so monolith won't go down. So unfortunate there. I'm gonna spend the next invis. I'm just gonna pick her up because I'm gonna enter in right here anyways, so it doesn't matter. So I pull these CC troops off to the side. Yeah, I'm gonna just use the baby dragon with the poison up there. Some other ground troops to pull over the ice column. Just drop the poison, and yeah, I'm gonna start. So we're gonna go with the arrow straight through here and the logs. So I started a funnel on the right first, you know. That I send the ice column just a tank for the queen so she doesn't take damage. Yeah, like going in with the logs. Logs gonna take out these both defenses. That's why I say if the monolith went down here, man, it would have looked better. It would have looked better than this. Like, I would have got so much value. I would have gotten the town hall with the Eddies. Because as you can see, monolith is gonna start shoot. And yeah, that takes a lot of HP off the logs. So I decided to rage and use my invis here again, because those are the only thing in the invis, or in the core I should say. So this Eddie, how did he end up over there? Like, look at this guy around here. How did he end up over there? If he was actually in the raid, then the town hall would have been down. So unfortunately on this one, the town hall didn't went down, and that does look terrifying. Like, god damn, Like I wasted spells into that and did not get it, you know. But I decided to freeze it. And the Warden here is MVP. Warden actually is MVP for this one because bro covered everybody. So Warden ability went there, covering the giant, covering the king, covering everybody, you know. Everybody was covered by the Warden ability. Yeah, we get this one. The thing is, like with this army, once like I would say if the base, if the tonal is in the core, once you're going in with your Sui and you know you don't get any party with your king there or your queen doesn't go there, but you know we have the logs going there. I always use the rage to try and get out that core, as you can see, and you will notice in future videos that I always try to use the rage on the CC troops to get out the core. So yeah guys, hopefully this one is giving you guys a better understanding of the base, of the bases. It's like most of the time just look where what's the build out up repairing. I always try to get value with the arrow, like shoot it through multiple defenses and the base should fall, like it should crumble in front of your eyes. So yeah, hope you guys do learn something from this one. I'm gonna be bringing the next one, like literally next video I'm gonna be doing some more explanation. So yeah, hope you guys learned something. So take care and I'll see you in the next one. So goodbye.